Okay. One other message that just came to my mind. There's a huge difference between being humble and living in humility. You know, I have a very cult-like religious background where you're told that God is looking for humble people. And I agree. Doesn't mean we have to be living in poverty and living in survival mode and praying to God and asking God for small things like $30 on the ground so that we can fucking buy food. That's not what he meant, right? If we're gonna go that route. To be humble, it's a state of heart. It's the posturing of your heart. It's being so grateful for everything that you have without allowing it to change you. That's what to be humble of heart is. And we think of being humble as rejecting praises, rejecting compliments, not taking credit for anything that we do, because that's what being humble is, right? And then we wonder why life reflects back to us struggle and survival and lack. Well, because you're diminishing yourself. You're diminishing your value for the sake of being humble. In reality, you're not being humble because you don't even mean the things that make you humble, right? I've been told during my life to stop asking God for the big things, to be happy with what I have and content. And as much as I went through processes of coming to terms with that, I just couldn't. Something within me, call it my spirit, call it my soul, written in my DNA, something within me longs for more. It always has. So as you can tell, this got me in so much trouble as a child, growing up in the church, right? Someone with so many huge ambitions and dreams got me in a lot of trouble because I wasn't humble. I was too proud. I was too prideful for wanting all these things that were buried, and I was born with these things. So I was very conflicted for such a long time, right? And now, from where I stand now, my gosh, have I been through quite the process. I've understood that to be humble, it's not me as a person being humble. It's a state of heart, right? So this means that my heart is postured towards where I currently am. Grateful for the moment, for this, like I mentioned, the small things I have. But humility is the shaving off of your worth. To live in humility is to not give yourself the credit, to not believe that you can, right? And this is the thing that religion teaches us. You were born poor because God wanted you to be born poor. We, the kings, are born with wealth and riches because God allowed it to be that way. So we take things as face value. Oh, I guess I'm not meant for more. And, at least I won't be too prideful and God won't reject me due to my pride. And we live miserable lives, right? For the sake of being humble. But no, you're living in humility. Humility is an outward gesture of what a humble heart should actually be. A humble heart is you have none and you're still grateful because you can see the bigger picture. You have a lot and you're still grateful because you can still see the bigger picture. Doesn't change you. It doesn't change your level of gratitude. it does give you more strength and courage to be confident in your value. Humility, living in humility, is the shit end of the stick, because you are meant for more, and your worth, your actual worth, without churches telling you what your worth is, without people telling you you're a dirty, lowly worm sinner, your true worth in the image of a God, that's quite a high value kind of worth. You won't see it when you live in humility, because you're clothing yourself in misery. You're clothing yourself in accepting the bare minimum of life for the sake of seeming humble. But your inner heart, you desire more. No one wants to live in survival. Anyone that's okay with being poor or praying for a miracle just to be able to pay their groceries, you cannot tell me that you're grateful for that you have a heart of gratitude. So let's stop deceiving ourselves. It's okay to want more. It is more than okay to demand more from your life, from your environment, from this reality. It's okay to dare to ask God for more. Enlarge my territory. That's the challenge. Do you believe that you deserve more? Do you believe that there is more for you? Be genuine. Away from all these conditionings of, no, I can't, no, I want to, but I can't. Away from all of that. Ask yourself this moment. If God was in front of you, if the universe was in front of you this second, asking you if you want more, what would be your response? That's the reality of you. Begin to nurture that version of you, because that version of you is going to bring to fruition the more that you want. It's going to bring into reality the life you desire. That version of you, when you allow that version of you to flow, to exist, to feed off what you're feeding it, it'll grow. And that is what is going to bring that miracle for you. A humble heart is not living in humility. It's not asking or begging for scraps.